During a meeting of the National Security and Defense Council, President Petro Poroshenko announced the end of martial law. He said that he had analyzed the current defense situation in Ukraine before making the decision.
The situation around Ukraine has not changed much. You can see that the OSCE confirmed our intelligence data. In the Luhansk region, Russia deployed Grad multiple launch rocket systems, increased the number of its troops and artillery, didn't pull away its tanks, which can be seen on the satellite images of our NATO allies, and did not reduce its military presence in the Azov Sea. Unfortunately, its military personnel was not withdrawn, but the defensive capabilities of the Ukrainian military, as well as other units in the defense and security sector, are in a completely different dimension now.
On November 26, Poroshenko issued the decree to implement martial law in 10 regions bordering Russia, Moldova, the Black and Azov Seas. Parliament then amended and approved the decree for the 30 days of martial law in an emergency session. The National Security and Defense Council of Ukraine had urgently convened a meeting in the late hours of November 25th. Only one issue was on the agenda, the imposition of martial law after Russia's seizure of Ukrainian vessels near the Kerch Strait area earlier that day. On November 25th, in the region of the occupied Crimean Peninsula, Ukrainian tugboat Yanni Kapu and two armored boats, the Berdyansk and the Nikopol, were heading from Odessa to Mariupol. When the Ukrainian ships approached the Kerch Strait, the Russians blocked access to the Kerch Strait bridge. The ships later turned around and attempted to return to their port in Odessa. At that time, Russian ships and planes attacked the three vessels, firing upon them and capturing all three. As a result, the Berdyansk, Nikopol, and Yanni Kapu were damaged and seized. Several of the crew members were injured, and all of the sailors were taken captive. The sailors are being illegally held in Moscow in a pre-trial detention center. They are being considered prisoners of war. Reported by Vivica Williams, UATV.